$1,000 Solana price prediction. Is it too late to buy?
We want to do this video.
That's 35-minute video. I won't watch all of it, but Solana, the thing with Solana, it's been building a phone. It's been building tons of applications. And that's what makes people in Solana so excited about it, is because they literally try to cover every market. It's been building meme coins. So if you buy Solana, it's basically, yes, it's owned by a majority of very big traders. And yes, it's owned mostly by whales. So if you don't know what the problem with Solana was, it was sold for a very cheap price to institutions. If you accept that, which is a good thing, if you accept it was sold for less than 50 cents and is now $163, and these institutions invested in Solana and invested in the company, I think it's a very good thing, actually, that big whales invested in Solana at 50 cents, because that means they will want to see it to grow to $500. And I think it's same as investing in Apple at very early stages. A lot of the companies have probably sold their Solana, and more retail investors are coming in. So as long as you accept that, like FTX hold a big majority of Solana, it was now sold to another company, their assets. It's actually sold for a very, very cheap price. Someone bought everything from Solana and made massive gains. As long as you accept that, like Solana, I would say it's pretty good, a pretty good product. Institutions are already holding millions of XRP exactly. It would be very hard to hit $1 today in today's market. Retail and the masses would treat it like a gold rush moment. Yeah, so the thing with crypto is once it reaches a new high, it's going to be very hard for the crypto to fall down. It can in theory. If we get another Black Swan event like FTX crashing, we could be seeing another, Solana drop to $9. Nobody expected that. XRP to 20 cents. Nobody expected that. But once you reach new highs, it's like more and more people buying the dip, right? You create more and more of these barriers, basically walls, that make people not sell.
Few weeks, in a few months, in a few years, especially in a few years, it's going to be interesting to see how this played out. But let me take a step back. Let me discuss what has happened to Solana during the last few years.
So yeah, there's been a lot of updates for Solana.
And by the way, this is the Tolly from...
Everybody thought it was gonna stop overall, but there's been a lot of development for it.
Coins, all of the volume, all of the users are on Solana. Solana is the chain that captures most of new users into crypto. When people learn about crypto today, they download Phantom Wallet. Last cycle, when people learn about crypto, they downloaded the MetaMask. So it's a big...
So yeah, it does seem like a lot of people are using this pump fund. They're using Bonk, and they're... As long as we get more of these traders, like this degenerate stuff we got in 2021, that's what I call it, because it is kind of gambling. Solana has major potential because that's where a lot of its trading volume comes in. This is why people buy meme coins. They buy it on the Solana chain, and Trump literally picked Solana for no reason. And he's probably going to release an ETF. So when you get an ETF, bam, that could be the next big thing, right?
Always goes down that you have to flip Solana on and off when there is an issue. And listen, it's been fair criticism of Solana. However, since 2024, there have been no major issues. In 2024, in February, there was a big...
So this issue was just FUD, basically. There was a 5-hour issue that didn't do anything, but 2025, it basically fixed this issue. And the biggest issue that people were saying that Solana is down, it crashed the price. Well, it literally fixed it. And I was very bearish on Solana until I saw that big institutions wanted to pump.
Doesn't go back. And for some use cases, like with Bitcoin, having 10-minute finality, like Bitcoin has, it takes 10 minutes for everything to propagate, for you to get the next block and so on and so forth. And still, you can say, is it really final? It's probabilistically final, but for all intents and purposes, 10 minutes in Bitcoin.
So yeah, NFTs being the big factor. That they build all these NFTs. I'm not that bullish on that. People were saying NFTs are the big thing.
See any number.
NFTs are a thing of the past. I don't know if we're gonna get anything about NFTs maybe in 10 years.
In the cost per NFT, when you mint at scale using compressed NFTs.
The thing is, you can make so many random NFTs that don't do anything.
So let's say you want to mint 1 million NFTs, you have a big community, or you're a brand, you want to give something to already built.
Now this is big. They're doing the Saga phone, which will enable Web3 games. Now this could be the future. No gas wars, no wallet pop-ups, just seamless gaming with true asset ownership. That's why they're doing their phones and STEPN, because they're gonna be working with a phone that you can play video games on. How long you continue your live stream? It's 3 hours now. Good question. I'll tell you after this video.
Also with the Saga phone, this one is interesting because Solana, as you know, they have the Saga phone. And
there's just so much content happening today that I kind of want to stream. I kind of like streaming anyway, so I might finish some content later. And, you know, Solana has been absolutely exploding at its price point. So, yeah. After 3 hours, I'm still cutting up the footage to make it into videos.
Saga phone, because it's a very niche device for Solana fans.
So I think most people aren't using the Saga phone yet. But once that happens, once you get gamers inside, like the phone is like $500. Once the phone becomes like $100 for people from India, imagine how many gamers could be coming in crypto. Like billions. Literally like probably like 50 million into Solana.
The wallet's funded with money. You as a game developer, you also want to build on Solana, because why else would you be missing out on all of the users, all of the liquidity? So in my mind, the most important thing for Solana is to ensure that they keep the lead of users, number of transactions, volume, and liquidity. Like just that's it.
The issue with video games in crypto is pretty big, actually. Talking about games, I want to play a game too. Like, that's the issue with games in crypto right now, is you cannot probably get enough player base. It's very hard to play crypto games at all. Like, there needs to be other stuff done. Who is playing video games in crypto is mostly boomers. Like, it's mostly boomers investing in crypto. That's the truth. And they're investing in XRP. They're not going to invest into, like, gaming tokens. I was always saying, and I predicted it correctly, that crypto gaming tokens and games in general will not explode for a very simple reason. They're very hard to play and it's very hard to get a player base. So all these crypto games that were made did never blow up. And I predicted it correct. I also predicted it for NFTs. I said it's kind of the future, but for crypto gaming, I was never too bullish on it. If I can earn money while enjoying my favorite game, that's my life right there. That's what happened with Axie Infinity. A lot of people made money with Axie Infinity, but it was literally like you needed to recruit more people inside. Developer grow, the bullish catalyst.
Franken dancer configuration later this year is going to be.
So there's a lot of stuff that other things are already doing on Solana. I think the thing that will really help Solana is the meme coin rally. So likely range $1,000 end of 2026. Now this is where I don't see the potential. End of 2025 bullish case, $1,000. I think that's too much to say. I think it could hit like $500, $600. But Solana, $1,000 it's a nice chart, but $1,000 basically would need a pretty decent pump. So let that just sink in.
And then
half of Ethereum market cap, Solana could trade above $1,000. Alpenglow rolls out early. If ETFs are approved, though, that's a very bullish case. So I agree with that base case that it will hit $300. And macro downturn or failed upgrade could stall price. So he's very like objective on this. That's what I like. Why I like his price predictions even on tech.
Long term, I think it's a no-brainer that we'll go to 1K plus.
So I don't know if this is going to be end of 2026. It might be 2027 or early 2027 or mid 2027. But $1,000 for Solana is definitely very big.
Is it 2025 was Solana's breakout year? 2026 is where the rocket leaves.
Okay, so 2006 is where the rocket leaves orbit. So the thing with Solana right now, it only has one real use case other than gaming, which nobody uses, and that is the meme coins. If the meme coins can explode again, or if it gets listed with Trump ETF. So if Trump approves it for an ETF, it could actually explode to $400 Solana. Right now, whenever I hear someone talking about Solana, it's only because they want to make more money with meme coins. And they want to trade those coins on the platform. And maybe some people use it as a competitor to Ethereum, but there's so many competitors to Ethereum right now. And there's other coins that are probably, there's more layers than just Solana. So it can't be the only thing, right?